Yo, what is good, my anime faithful? What is good, yo? I know you guys see that Bakugo jumping out. I just thought I'd give you guys that exclusive, I give that exclusive Bakugo gameplay, man. Nah, but for some reason, I think this happened last time with the release of these DLC characters. They weren't necessarily available, but you were capable of at least fighting them, and I guess maybe they're giving them a little bit of leeway to see how the characters work. Yeah, there he is. Come on, Bakugo. Okay, he's got a cool grab. But regardless of that, we are talking about the workout show of history. Alright, it's you're not Bakugo, buddy. And just how ridiculous this show would be getting at times, guys. I honestly don't know what to expect with this show. We literally are getting something that is not only like unheard of for me. Like a show like this is I've never record or like talked about a show like this, let alone watched a show like this without being this is like my first time seeing a show in this like manner, I guess I should say, of how it is and just like everything that's playing out. I've never watched it, let alone recorded on one. But to see this doing so many different things that I actually appreciate in the grand scheme of like they're giving us now, they were just having fun. They were giving us they gave us a new character that, fits in and definitely complements the group and stuff like that. Then not only do they do all that, we then get to see just what else is possible with the grand scheme of the outside characters who are been in every single episode, but for some reason never had anything remotely, you know, big to do with the actual story narrative to focus on them. The story is about them this time and stuff like that. So to see that actually coming you know through, it was cool, but at the same time it didn't happen until like now, in the grand scheme of, we did have an episode that was kind of focused on the Russian girl, but it wasn't like how this next episode seems like someone from her past or something that has to do with only her life is going to, well, I guess her knowing about the teacher's identity did kind of make it so their whole lives revolved around her, but at the same time, they all just wanted to try it out besides the teacher. So it really just made the teacher's life miserable. And I think that's what we're kind of going to see with the trainer, who supposedly has gotten away from his father, and now his father's going to come look for him. So I'm not sure what that is all about. I'm definitely interested to see like what the heck, because as soon as he spots him, he's like, "I found you," and he's like his present and aura is just like making the people who are already there shaking their boots and stuff like that, just because he's so serious and ridiculously huge. Um, I am definitely concerned in the grand scheme of like, where does this go? Like what is truly going to happen through all this? And when it does pop off, is it going to be a story that's going to give us a backstory on the trainer, like what he's been through, why he's so buff, like his step by step reasonings and stuff like that, or is it just going to be kind of the girls doing what they do, kind of like how they went into the forest this today, and they were also, just working out with more of the teachers that happen to get memberships because of another teacher that's been going in like at least almost daily. So it's a very interesting way of looking at like a plot kind of making itself be known in the way. Like now all of a sudden, because all this is going to happen, we're going to see a lot more of a certain character that we might not have ever expected to see from. So it's cool in that regard. But yeah, here's Majin Buu. His ultimate is he really hates you. So let's see how much damage it does. It is pretty weak. It's actually pretty weak. That's too. Well, I'm pretty strong, so I guess that doesn't help his cause. But overall, to see that they're about to give us, more stuff outside of them just being like, hey, here's them working out and here's them looking really good. Oh, did you notice that they looked really good? They look really good. You know, it's not that. They're really actually trying to convey some really funny stories or sometimes some actual serious stories that kind of can't be taken too seriously when you look at it sometimes. But at the same, with all that being said, though, it's still nice that they're actually going the mile to make it even seem remotely worth you know not only just watching but oh, area change, nice Majin Buu. Not worth only just watching, but that you actually enjoy it while you're watching, and that's really nice to me. I love that they actually are trying to have really a lot of fun with it, and while they're having fun with it, they're actually showing us, what could be possible in the backstory wise of all this, and I do really appreciate that. So, with all that being said, I hope you guys are having an amazing day, night, evening, whatever the case may be. I am your boy, the Anime G, and I just got turned into chocolate, so I'll probably leave you guys off with some Bakugo gameplay. But yeah, I was thinking of what else I wanted to talk about this show. There wasn't really anything besides like just the funny stuff of them getting lost in the woods and pretty much thinking they're gonna die within like 5 seconds of being lost, and literally, trying to find ways that the people who find their bodies can identify them and stuff like that. Like they're gonna not even be found for even that much longer, So there was a lot of good, funny stuff, but that's just the nature of this show, and to see certain things just popping off in ways that I didn't expect is always good for me. So looking forward for that. Not only that, there is a little instance of them like crossing over. Not cross. It wasn't really a crossover because they didn't like do anything necessarily, but they did reference a guy from this fighting manga that's a lot like Baki, and it's a new Netflix show that looks a lot like Baki. Um, but in this show, you literally have a reference to someone that shows up, and he was figuring out his own way of working out and how to get bigger. And when we find out all of that, we can understand where they can fill in these characters in certain parts of the story just to throw them in whenever they kind of feel like it. So I like it. It works, like it didn't interrupt the story at all, and it helped explain what she was trying to get across. So it all worked out very well in their way of delivering it. So with all that being said, I will talk to you guys later. I need to get some food in me. I need to definitely watch out on how I eat, because not watch out how I eat, but I could go a whole day without eating and it's really bad. So I'm gonna try to get some food in me, and yeah, I will definitely talk to you guys in the next one. So with all that being said, enjoy some Bakugo and me trying to beat the crap out of each other, and yeah, take care. Peace.